What is going on, everyone? My name is Northy. Long time no see, it has been a good while. I have recently been trying to do a whole bunch of different things, including a new podcast that's come out, or is going to come out at least, hopefully by next week. I've had my breaks stuff on Facebook, of course, check all that out, but we are here for a particular reason, and we want to see what Footy Stars 2025 is looking like. I know a lot of diehards have probably seen the video explaining it all. I'm not going to show the video, I'm going to show the checklist and kind of give my thoughts and reactions to it all, because we've got a very, very interesting looking year ahead of us in terms of certain cards that are available, certain things that we can now do with these cards, and the fact that I asked for more Luminous, and we kind of did, but almost to a certain degree that it's a bit silly. And I will go into depth about it. Further detail, of course, as we go through the checklist. But of course, if you guys enjoy this video at all, be sure to leave a like on it, subscribe if you are new. Once we get Footy Stars content and more team coach news, we will be pumping out videos like crazy, as we always do on this channel. So thank you all very, very much for tuning in. Hopefully, this year turns out to be a good one, and Footy Stars 2025 is the start we're looking for. Let's have a look, though, at the checklist. Alright, here we are. This is what, I guess, the start of this whole checklist looks like. 18 pages to go through. It's going to be a fun one for sure, but you can see the green look this year kind of throws back a bit to 2021, which is when I started going back into all of this footy card craziness, I guess is the best way of putting it, but you can see here, Footy Stars 2025 is looking exciting just from the colours alone, personally. But let's see what we've got. New in 2025, returning in 2025, is a set of Brownlow, Coleman, and Rising Star signature predictors, which is obviously the booklets we got for Cripps, for Jesse Hogan, and we also got for Ollie Henry, him being the Rising Stars. But the new part is that for the first time they're introducing the corresponding patch predictor. So interesting, very, very, I'm not sure how necessary it is, but I guess it's a spin on what we've gotten this year. Patch predictors are a cool idea, especially if they're going to such good players as the Brownlow winner, the Coleman winner, and the Rising Star winner. I'm trying to think though, is it going to be worth it? I'd much rather just signatures, but I guess it adds to it. We've got numbered to 220 across the board, and then obviously the chance of pulling a signature and a patch is in there. So you'll see the Nick Dacos on the left, the Brownlow signature predictor, and the Brownlow patch predictor. It is going to be match worn. I know that other sports, especially in the Panini and Tops, regarding, I guess, American sports, having match worn gear has become a big ass. It's gotten to the problem where like every single patch that you get is not associated by any means to this player. So it's always nice that AFL seems to, and Select in particular, because it's usually Select, but I know that others will, like Regal Trading Cards has done some game-worn stuff, but I know that game-worn stuff from Select is really, really good, and I'm happy to see that even though it is just going to be for a couple players, we are getting authentic stuff. It is not stuff that is just bought off the shelf and then placed in the card. But you can also see here we've got some new sets. First off, a very not-so-rare Breakout. This is similar to an acetate we had a few years back. I think it was in 22. It could have even been in 2021, but it's acetate. And so it'll be the first time in a good while we have seen an acetate card. 1 and 6. It does look a little plain, but obviously the big thing about this one is going to be the acetate feature. Next, we got a Boom, which again, very similar to Bang. I think this one was 2021. Boom is very clearly a inspiration on the Kaboom series that in Panini products. I know if you are interested in Panini products, you would know about the Kaboom series. It's a very sought after series, but in 2025 for Footy Stars, Boom is a box hit. So it is going to be a sought after collection if you are looking to complete your team set, but at the same time, it is nothing crazy rare. Although I'm really interested to look at these cards in person, as every single set, I guess, is kind of like that. But next we move on to a series I'm not too sure about. We've got Epic. So Epic is, I think, a really cringe. I think ever since Fortnite became a thing, Epic has never sounded serious to me. So we've got an Epic Red, which is going to be like the Future Force. I think it's an upgrade. I'm not sure whether it'll stay that way, but I do like the look of it compared to Future Force. Maybe because Future Force has grown on me a bit, but Epic is the basic version for red, and then there's Epic Gold, which is a case hit. So I'm not too sure how I'd feel if I pulled a gold Epic card in my box, knowing that that's the case hit. I don't know how to feel about that. So we'll see how it turns out. Numbered to 75, so at least not low numbering, which helps out. You can barely see the number in the top right. Would probably be worth it if the numbering was like silver or something. Something easier to be able to tell, because I didn't even notice until just now that there's a number in the top right. Interesting indeed. It is numbered to 75 with 90 cards in the collection, so at the same time as well, your case hit could be someone not as good. I think it's the 5 best players from every team. 18 times 5. Is that... Oh man, that'll take too long for me to do. I'm pretty sure that's 90, but 5 players from each team, I'd assume it is. Next, we've got some new ones. The Norm Smith predictor. We are just pulling out any kind of predictor, it feels like, at this point. This one is interesting. Very interesting for sure. This one is 1 in every... It looks close to 2 cases. 1 in every 720 packs. I think it's just under. But obviously, much like the other predictors, this predictor is to predict basically who is best on ground final day. A super niche, really niche card. I think will be very heavily tied into the Premiership predictor. As you can see on the left, that's what the Premiership predictor design is looking like. And it's pretty plain compared to what we've had in the past. It's nothing too crazy, but look, I'm not too mad at adding new stuff like that in. I just hope it doesn't affect everything too much. Thankfully, it hasn't affected the price, which we'll look at later. But yeah, Norm Smith. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But yeah, like I said, we've got the Premiership predictor and the instant win, the big instant win being 1 in every 1,728 packs. Much like the past couple of years, instant win cards are going to be for something pretty big. I wouldn't say really big, because I've seen some of the prizes from previous years and they haven't blown me out of the water, but they'll be like very limited sets, pretty cool cards. I know some people got boxes. I've heard very little about if anyone got boxes, but I think I've seen one. I don't know, but it has mentioned that stuff has been available in the past, so we'll see if it happens again. All I know is the description says a card that can be redeemed for some of the most coveted prizes a collector could dream of, so I hope it's the signature of every single player in the league. Let's find out, though. There's only one way. But we move on. We've got more basic cards here. None of this is new, but this is the base design. So Footy Heads comes back. Of course it does. There's always a Footy Heads, or at least a set like Footy Heads. It used to be Starburst. But yeah, Footy Heads is kind of that new set that you don't really care about too much. But 1 in every 3 there. The base cards look okay. Nothing too mad about it, and nothing too bad at all. And then milestone cards that have been a mainstay for many years. So nothing crazy there. 1 in 9 packs, so 4 in every box. That's okay, that's all good. But now we move on to the set that I was really hoping would look amazing this year. Luminous. Luminous has some crazy looks this year. First off, you can already see in the right, but we'll start from the left. Luminous base cards, those look pretty good. I'd say they're an upgrade from the base cards we had this year, if you have a look at this one. I hope you can see that at least, but we've got ourselves, a base card here. That's not too bad. I think it is an upgrade, but then obviously next to it, the Superstars, that is one that has returned. No change there. Luminous Superstars, I did think maybe this was gone for the golden ticket, but no, the golden ticket is ridiculously rare. The Luminous Superstars, however, numbered to 199, 1 in every 144 packs, so I believe 1 in every 4 boxes. Not too bad at all. Then we move to, the Luminous golden ticket, numbered to 49, 1 in 4,320 packs. So definitely some cool things here. There actually is no player name on this card because the golden ticket can be redeemed for a team set of cards. So I'm actually not sure what team set this is, but nonetheless, a very hard to get card and a pretty cool one to have in your collection nonetheless. I'd imagine if you pulled one of these, no matter what, you'd feel pretty good about it because it is a very hard one to do. I believe 1 every 10 cases. That is not guaranteed in any way, shape or form. Next, we move to the Luminous Thunderbolt. This year, no numbered Luminous Thunderbolts on the regular ones. However, there is a 1 per box Luminous Thunderbolt card with the Select Gold logo on the back. And I feel like this is a little gimmicky. I don't know how I feel about it. I really wish I just kept the same deal with the Thunderbolt. This feels super unnecessary because now, when you pull one, you got to check the back out of every 1 in 4 packs, and at the end of the day, it's a card numbered to 399, so it's not like it's something ridiculously exciting every time you see it. There is one in every box. I guess it's something to check, maybe for people who can't afford cards as often as people like me could. So maybe I'm just being a bit privileged and greedy. I don't know, but I feel like this is way too gimmicky. Nonetheless, Thunderbolt comes back in a different way, different style. Next off, we've got our Kmart exclusives, which look pretty cool. I think the color design for the neon usually is good for me, but I'm not too keen on this one. This one looks a bit strange. I don't know if the colors really mix well together, but neon Thunderbolts are usually pretty hard to get because Kmart stocks sell out pretty quickly. So hopefully I'll be able to pick some up myself and maybe find a few players from North to add to the collection. Only 90 in that set. I guess that's the other thing I need to mention. Thunderbolt had a ridiculous amount of cards last year. It was 22 players for every single team. This year, there's only 216 in the collection, so they've clearly knocked it down a little bit, which I'm good with because, my god, that was a big set. That was a really, really big set. So, I think it's 12. Looks like 12 players per team. I'm not 100% sure again. Not here to do math, here to get excited about cards. Next off, though, is where we get into some really new stuff. All of these are new Dragon Scales. They've got 3 different Dragon Scales types of packs. So, Dragon Scales Regular, you'll see on the left side, 12 players from each team, numbered to 799. My god, I feel like it's not necessary to be numbered at that point, but hey, what do I know, apparently. 1 in 18 packs, again, good to just have numbered cards. I think last year was 1 in 12 packs for Thunderbolts that were all numbered. This year, I guess this is going to be a really, really common one that we don't really care too much about. But yeah, Dragon Scales Luminous, and then the Dragon Scales Refractor Gold. This is what Refractor should look like, I reckon. Compared to last year's Refractor, it looks much, much more impressive. This is a box hit numbered to 399, 1 guaranteed in every box. So, plenty of box hits to go through in these packs for sure. And we've got ourselves a Dragon Scales Pink, which is exclusive to the brand new storage lockers and blasters, which we will go through in a second because that is another whole can of worms. Only 90 in that one and 216 in the regular Dragon Scale set. But then we move to what I actually really like. A lot of people haven't liked it, which is actually quite frustrating because I think it looks beautiful. The Luminous Myriad comes back again. 1 in every 360 for the regular Myriad, and then 1 in every 950 for the Signature Redemption Myriads. And the cool thing about this one this year is that there are 36 people, 36 signatures to go through here. There are a lot of signers in this set compared to the 18 we had last year, I believe. I think that's what we had. I hope I'm not getting that wrong, but nonetheless, I'm happy with 36 people signing, and yeah, we've got 90 players to potentially find in Myriad, which is a lot. That is a lot of players. So knowing that there's at least 1 in every case, I don't know if it was like that last year. I can't remember for sure. So yeah, Luminous Myriad. Looks like we could have a few more pop up this year, but yeah, again, I really like it. The signers for North are Jai Simpkin and Harry Sheasel, which is a North Melbourne dream. I can't believe that. That's amazing. So absolutely happy and over the moon with that one. And hopefully I can pull one this year. I really am hopeful that I'll get a Signature Redemption because I got a few Myriads, was super happy with that. But yeah, didn't get the Signature Redemption in 2024. But nonetheless, I'm a fan of the design. I know that some people aren't because the colors feel all over the place, but it reminds me of the excitement in the Panini sets because, again, this is based off of the stained glass set in Panini, which I think is a football card usually, an American football card. So very interesting indeed. These are all numbered to 99. Yeah, pretty cool. But we move on. You can see here, these are what the albums are looking like. The green all over. Nothing really too crazy, but here we go. We've got the regular starter packs and the Kmart starter packs. These one have the Neon Thunderbolt that we talked about before. And obviously, look at all the Luminouses you could potentially get. That is so many Luminous cards. That is way out there. Did not expect to see this many. So obviously, you'll most likely get a Luminous base, maybe get a Luminous Thunderbolt, and then I think you'd be happy if you got yourself one of the Refractor Golds. the dragon scales. I think you'd even be happy with a regular dragon scales, something like that. But nonetheless, that is a big one. And then finally, well, not quite finally, but it's before the checklist of players, we've got ourselves the brand new, and this feels really strange, the Blaster Box and Storage Locker. So Storage Locker includes 5 packs per locker and 2 exclusive Luminous Dragon Scale pink cards. So these are where the pink cards can be found, and I'm not too sure how to feel about this. It depends how big the storage locker is, but I don't think it's that big. I think it's like a really small, like gimmicky storage locker to just kind of store cards, like if you're, I guess, for kind of aimed at kids, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. No real like against any of that. I'm fine with that, but yeah, feels very gimmicky. And then blaster boxes. I guess the cheaper way of getting some boxes, if you're looking, I guess, in breaks, if you can't afford to purchase a box, you can get a blaster box, much like they do with the American sports. Again, you'll see a lot of that kind of recurring theme, it seems like, with 2025. But yeah, blaster boxes have not happened before, and it's 10 packs per box in this one, rather than the 36 you get with the box. And I'm okay with it. I'm gonna try them out. I don't think there's a reason why I shouldn't. It's a bit cheaper. So if I wanted to have a try at it, I don't see a reason why not. I think it's like $45, so it's not terribly expensive. At least when we're comparing it to the actual boxes we usually get, which are like $142.50, I think it is. So yeah, blaster boxes, cheaper alternative. Hopefully there's a bigger reason to grab them. I'm not sure how that's going to look though. The odds, obviously, not everything's a box hit at that point. You'll still have a chance to pull those really big cards. It's still possible. We'll just have to see how it turns out. That's really all it is. Just having a look, seeing what it looks like. And I'm going to get my hands on them, I reckon, at some point. But yeah, I've already picked up some boxes, picked up some of the tougher albums. Where are they? These ones, the vinyl albums. I'm going to get some binders too, because why not? And maybe a Luminous one. I've already got a Luminous album, but couldn't hurt to get another one to actually properly do Luminous this year. I was so lazy with Luminous. Alright, now I wanted to go to the shop here. You can actually see Luminous is sold out, so we don't get a chance of getting that anymore. There won't be more storage lockers here, so I've got to pre-order this if I want to have a look at it. There's only 97 left, so much for kids being allowed to have it. But you'll see, like I said, boxes 142. We've got the box and album bundle. I got 2 of these and made a short about it. Hopefully you guys saw that one. We've got the starter packs. We've got these regular AFL albums, not too stressed about it. I want to get myself some of these starter pack boxes. I think these are some great fun. These are really, really fun to go through. We've got ourselves the binder bundle. Like, everything is going super quickly, and we're still in the pre-order phase. Won't be more already is insane. But yeah, we've got blaster boxes here that I need to pick up. It's on low stock, isn't in the numbers yet, but I want to pick them up and see what they're like. So we'll see how it turns out. At least there is still a fair few of the sealed boxes, and it doesn't say anywhere won't be more. So that's at least good. Don't freak me out like that. But yeah, I will for sure be picking up some more stuff here and there, both for my breaks and for the channel. So yeah, hopefully you guys are taking advantage of it. Hopefully you guys are going to have a good year with 2025. We'll have to wait and see. And of course, I haven't gotten into the big one that if I go over to card checklists, you will see Footy Stars Hobby isn't coming out with the main release. It's coming late March. So we've got to keep our eye out for that one too. There'll be exclusives. There'll be more numbered cards. There'll be better cards. And we'll have to see what it's like. We will just have to see. So I'm excited for sure. Hopefully Footy Stars 2025 delivers. It looks like there's not much supply at all, which is really, really surprising, especially considering they wanted to add all this new stuff. And like, I don't even know if these storage lockers are going to make it to the like release date. I don't know, but we'll have to find out. I don't even know if these albums will, because people will want these albums. We'll find out. Look, we'll find out. That's all we'll have to kind of work with. So hopefully this all has made sense and my rambling hasn't gotten you too excited or confused or whatever it may be. But nonetheless, Footy Stars 2025 just around the corner. And there you have it. My long-winded rambling has come to an end, and hopefully you guys got an idea as to what Footy Stars 2025 is looking like now through all of that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I mentioned before, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Northy AFL. Be sure to go to my breaks page on Facebook, Northy Breaks, and also, of course, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Everything like that is very, very much appreciated. Again, fingers crossed that Footy Stars delivers and does well this year. and we'll obviously see how Team Coach does compared to it. I think the door has been left open for Team Coach personally. I really do think that Team Coach has a way to blow it out of the water. Obviously, Select will have their premium releases throughout the year, but for this period, as Team Coach likes to do, they could really smash it out of the water, and I think there's no better time than now to do so, and I'm excited to see what their cards are looking like and what they've got in store for us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, hopefully you guys are excited for future content, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.